There are 16 students in Jada's class. She has represented each student with a counter. How can Jada plan where each student will sit on the bus for their next field trip? She can use a double 10 frame to show how the students will fit in the buses.
Alright, here we go. It says drag the counters into the 10 frame. Start by filling the top bus with red counters. 1. Here we go.
The reds could be our boys. The reds could be the boys.
4.
The red could be the boys.
7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to fill in the bottom 10 frame with what the yellow counters.
16.
Okay, so there's 10 and 6. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Jada uses a double 10 frame to arrange the counters and fill one bus before the other. How many students are on the first bus?
How many?
The boys.
On the first bus? 10.
10 boys.
There are 10 students on the first bus. How many students are on the second bus?
6.
There are 6 students on the second bus. How many empty seats are on the second bus?
How many empty seats are on the second bus?
4.
4.
5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4 empty seats.
There are 4 empty seats. How is this drawing like the bus picture? The drawing shows 10 in the top 10 frame and 6 in the bottom 10 frame. How can 16 be written in 2 parts?
16 equals 10 plus 6.
16 can be written as 10 ones and 6 ones.
Now you know how to find parts of 16.
Alright, so here we go. Well then.
Oh no. Oh no. Broken. It's broken. Don't get this. Not get broken. Not get round. I'm gonna punch you.
Excuse me, friends. Not during math time. I know you have to be patient, but let's not be yelling out. Let's try it this way. Okay, so now make sure your name is on the top of your paper. Okay, and I'm going to read what it says on your paper. 14 students go to the zoo. The first bus takes 10 students. So what are we going to draw on that first top bus you have? 10. So go ahead and make 10 counters on the top bus. The rest of the students go on a second bus. So how many students are going to go on the second bus? Let's look at the total number of students again. How many students were on the bus?
10.
No, the 10 were on the top bus, but how many did we say were?
14.
14. Look at the number. Hold on. See if I can get it to come out.
Look at this.
Okay, here we go. So here's the number 14. So you drew 10 counters in the top 10 frame. How many counters are you going to draw in the next 10 frame?
4.
4. So put 4 counters there.
I guess.
And 14 equals the top 10 frame plus the bottom here. Alright, so we have them filled in. The top 10 frame has 10. The bottom 10 frame has 4 more, making 14. So 14 equals 10 plus 4. Okay, if your paper looks like that, turn to the next page. Okay, yep, you'll see where you saw the video. All right, here it comes. Thanks for being patient. Sometimes this board has a mind of its own. All right, so down here, well, first of all, remember the video. There were 10 students in the top bus and 6 students in the bottom bus. There were 4 seats open, remember? But they had 10 ones plus 6 ones equaled 16. Now let's look at number 1. We're going to use the counters to show 15. So I want you to draw 15 counters. You're going to fill the top 10 frame first with 10. So trace those. And then make more to make 15. And complete the equation to match the picture. So 15 equals 10 from the top 10 frame plus the 5. When you're finished, please turn to the next page, which means just flip. Just flip. We're going to use counters to show 14. We're going to draw them in the double 10 frame and complete the equation to match the picture. Alright, so if we have 14, what do we have to do to the top 10 frame, Ben? 10, right? Fill it in. We should have 10 counters in the top 10 frame. And we know we have 10. Plus how many more make 14? How many are we going to draw on the bottom 10 frame?
4.
4. So plus 4 more. 10 plus 4 equals 14. Now let's move on to number 3. We are going to draw counters to show 16. Jax, how many are we going to put in the top 10 frame? 10. Fill in 10. We're on this one. Let's go. You're doing good. One. How many are we going to put in the bottom 10 frame, Eastland? To make 16. We have 10. How many more do we need to make 16? So if you could say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, which makes how many more? How many are in this 10 frame? 6, right? 6. One group of 10 and 6 ones make 16. 10 plus 6. Look at number 4. We're going to draw counters to match the picture. So if the equation says 15 equals 10 plus 5, Avery, how many counters are we going to put in the top 10 frame? 10. Everyone needs to be working. PJ, get 15 equals 10 plus 5. Alright, it's been pretty easy. We've been doing this for a while. You know our routine numbers. Okay, turn to the back page so I know you're ready. Okay, friends, thank you for turning to number 5. For number 5 and 6, you're going to draw counters to match the equation. Think about how the picture in the equation showed 10 ones and some more ones. So go ahead and do that for 5 and 6. Draw counters to match the equation. Always go across the top first, the top row first. All right, looks like we're ready for number 7. You're going to use counters to show 16. So go ahead and draw in 16 counters. Go ahead and do that first. Draw 16 counters. Then you're going to write the equations to match. Now look where the equal sign is and the plus sign is. So if it's 16, 16 equals what plus what? And then you're going to make another equation that says what plus what equals 16. So there's 10 ones and some more ones. Think about that when you're writing your equations. Look where the equal and the plus sign are.